Do 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 do. Draw with Mr. Greg!
Hey boys and girls, today I'm going to show you how you can draw something like this. We'll start with the polar bear and then you can decide if you want to add other details to it, like the stocking and the tree. It's really up to you how you decorate the background. Again, we're just going to draw the polar bear together and then you can decide where it ends up. Okay, grab a marker or something to draw with and a piece of paper. Get ready. I'm going to start with the nose. And you can do this with marker, crayon, pencil, any material you have. After you draw the nose, draw in the eyes. You can see I kind of angled them up. Then I'm going to draw in his mouth. And the other half of his mouth. And angle it up with a curve right beside the eye. And then I'm going to go up over the eyes and stop. Now it looks like a puppy at this point, I know, but it'll be all right because puppies have bigger ears than that. So he'll look just right if you put on little circle ears. Now, his back will make him look less like a puppy too. His back is going to come down here. And he'll kind of be a big, more of a circular looking animal than a puppy would be. So, going to come down like that. So it's a curve out, curve in, curve out kind of a thing. And then on this side, I'm going to figure out where his body would go, and I'm going to kind of go like that. Oh, he's a chubby bear. It's okay. Polar bears need to eat, right? In fact, I think I want to make him look like he's sitting in front of some cookies. So I'm going to draw a plate of cookies. I'm going to give him a glass of milk here. Make him look like he's getting ready for Christmas. Okay, so I'm going to put a line here for his paw and arm. And I'm going to put his foot right here like he's sitting. And I'm going to add the pad on the bottom of his foot. So I know that polar bears probably have more than 3 toes, but for simplicity's sake, we're going to only put 3 toes. Now, his belly would be like sitting here. He's looking really chubby. I love it. And now I'm going to bring his other foot out here and do the connector. Now, the pad on his foot, and then 1, 2, 3 for his toes again. If they're not perfect, you can say these toes are bigger than these. You can always go back over to the other side and fix it, or forget it. I don't think anybody's going to really notice if your feet aren't the same exact size. Some boys and girls get really upset when things don't work out perfectly, but in drawing, it's okay if it's not perfect. Okay, now, as far as drawing a glass, I'm going to try to make it look like he has an arm coming out and put a glass on there. So I'm going to give him a little thumb. Again, polar bears don't have thumbs, but this one does. I'm going to give him a cup. So what I did was I drew a line out, curved around for the thumb, and then I drew a line out for the bottom of his hand, or the bottom of his arm, and then a line down. The mug, or the cup, has a rounded bottom And then I'm going to make it kind of go up on an angle like that. Okay, looks like he's holding something. Now, the top of a mug, or the top of a cup, we'll just make it an oval. So you might want to do a couple practice ones in the air before you do your good one. Okay, looks pretty good. Looks like he's saying, "Hey, everybody, Merry Christmas." He's got his milk. Now, he probably needs some cookies. Cookies could go down here. You could make a whole, tray full of cookies, whatever. You could put a fireplace here with some stockings, maybe a tree over here. I'm going to leave it up to you on your imagination on what you want to do to it. So, you know what? Instead of me drawing cookies, you guys make a choice. What do you want to do to your picture? One thing that I am going to put on him that I think would be cute would be a little Santa hat. So I'm going to start with the pom-pom on the bottom and then get to the part of his hat where it's all fluffy around the top of your head. And then as far as Santa hats go, they're pretty easy. You just need to connect with a real narrow thing down near the pom-pom, and then it gets as wide as the hat itself at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and draw in that and then spend some time coloring it in. Now, since polar bears are white, you don't have to spend any time coloring them, but your background can be really, really fun. Maybe he's outside and the sky is doing some of those crazy things that it does up in the North Pole where it changes color, or maybe there's an igloo back there. You guys can decide what you want to do. All right, I hope you had fun, and I'll see you on the next video.